my demons, they holding me back. Take a step forward, they bounce me right back. Yeah, try to get rid of my demons, they holding me back. They won't get on my back, yeah. Find my demons, get in my thoughts, trying to find out the reason. Laughing like when I'm dreaming, no way God have a meaning. So tired of the pain that come with the struggle, so I gotta get it. No sleep, this on muscle, yeah, just like the cash. I'm all in my duffel. I'm fighting my demons, get in my thoughts, trying to find out the reason. Laughing like when I'm dreaming, no way God have a meaning. So tired of the pain that come with the struggle, so I gotta get it. No sleep, this on muscle, yeah, just like the cash. I'm all in my duffel. So far life been no rumble, getting the shit on my muscle. At a then he's learned how to hustle, and I learned respect with some trouble. So fucking no friends, they gon' hate when I win. Evil come with that paper, but fuck it, we bettin', I'm going all in. Paper be on my mind, so I gotta get it. Can't be wasting time, cause I'm working digits. So work writing rhymes, I know they gon' feel it. I'm giving up vibes, gon' prove I'm the realest. Some days I get fried, record on the ceiling. Gotta get me $1 million, 5 9 to 5, yeah, that's how I'm feeling. No more penny pinching, yeah. Tryna get rid of my demons, they holding me back. Take a step forward, they bounce me right back. They won't get on my back, yeah. Tryna get rid of my demons, they holding me back. I take a step forward, they bounce me right back.
Oh yeah,
they won't get on my back, yeah. Find my demons, get in my thoughts, tryna find out the reason. Laughing like when I'm dreaming, no way God have a meaning. So tired of the pain that come with the struggle, so I gotta get it. No sleep, this on muscle, yeah, just like the cash. I'm all on my duffel. I'm fighting my demons, get in my thoughts, trying to find out the reason. Laughing like when I'm dreaming, no way God have a meaning. So tired of the pain that come with the struggle, so I gotta get it. No sleep, this on muscle, yeah, just like the cash. I'm all on my duffel. Demons all on my head, but they ain't paying rent. Listen to their opinions, but don't get a cent. But they listen to me when I feel I should been. Man, that shit crazy, and know what makes sense. That's a figure of speech if you know what I meant. Know what I watch, how my life went. I read on my post, but I don't make it then. Yeah. Is it love real or is it love fake? I can't trust nobody, cause now that they snakes. I let they lie, they smile in your face. Wait for the right moment, trust still love your play. Let's make love around me, everybody two-faced. So I isolate, all this feel like around me, everybody two-faced. So I isolate, yeah. Find my demons, get in my thoughts, tryna find out the reason. Laughing like when I'm dreaming, no way God have a meaning. So tired of the pain that come with the struggle, so I gotta get it. No sleep, this on muscle, yeah, just like the cash. I'm all on my duffel. I'm fighting my demons,
yeah.
Get in my thoughts, tryna find out the reason.
Man, that was Philly's up and coming. Jeffy 215 with Demons. It's fire. And he got the new EP. Which one? Is it LP or EP?
It's Reloaded.
Reloaded. I mean, was it EP or LP when you dropped a joint with a couple songs? EP? Just dropped the EP. Reloaded. Holla at him. Jeffy 215.
5.
You heard me. No losses, fam.
I got this
shirt on, man. The fact, no losses. You know what I mean? Holla at them boys, man. It's a movement. It's going down. It's going down, man. This is your boy Eddie, man.
Boy, Ayo Legs.
Yeah, man. We in here. We got the guest in here, man. We've been trying to link with this guy for 8 years now.
8 years? Oh, wow, man.
But yeah, he in the building, man. It's my guy, J Flow, man. Introduce yourself to the people.
Man, what's up with y'all, man? I go by the name of J Flow, 301, man. PG County, we here.
We in here.
We here.
We connecting the Beltway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just to drive on I-95. Nothing too much.
Yeah,
but we here, though.
The dots. We in there, man. I appreciate you coming and checking in. Plug in your, where they can find you at. What you got?
Yeah, for sure. J Flow 301 on the Instagram and the Twitter, man. You know, I said you up and I'm up. Motivational videos. You can see that. You know what I'm saying? All throughout the platform. Podcasts. Grind hard, dream big. The harder you grind, bigger you dream.
Yes, sir.
Harder you grind, bigger you dream each and every day. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we here, we working.
Motivation. You see why I had to hit him up with his energy just like mine. He early in the morning with it just like I am. Early in the morning. Like,
that's a fact.
Because
that's a fact.
And consistent. My thing is, you know what I mean? If you get in people's ears early and give them that motivation, you never know who the fuck you motivating it. Because somebody might have woke up like, man, fuck this shit today. I
need that motivation.
Yeah, you do. Nah, it's early though.
Early
though. Like if it's 5, 6, 7, 8, it don't really matter the time. Like I just feel like you gotta put a gem out there and let people know. Like people don't even know that it's therapy for yourself for real.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
for me, I was like, all right, the pandemic hit. So July of last year, I would say that's when I started like messing with the live. And I was like, all right, let me go ahead and do something. So I just went live, just tried it out. And I didn't know how receptive it was gonna be.
Right.
So then one day led to the next, another day led to the next. Then all of a sudden I just found myself like backtracking. I did like maybe over 200 videos.
Sheesh.
Yeah, like nonstop, just
Sheesh.
doing it.
Son, and the crazy thing about it is, I like stuff be just like coming to me. So if you don't see me say anything, I ain't nothing just pop. Because I'll be like, what? I'm gonna tell you what make me move like that. Out the blue, sometime this year, this lady hit me. She was a Caucasian lady, out the blue from Ohio somewhere. In my inbox was like, hey, I appreciate your motivation videos. You know what I mean? They get me going.
Right.
I'm like, wait a minute. I don't even know. We're not even friends, but I made my thing public so you can see the motivation.
Right.
Everybody can see it. You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
absolutely.
She's like, that get me through. I was like, what the fuck? Ohio. And I'm in Baltimore. She's all the way in Ohio. Not to mention we now in the same, we not even in the same demographic. Like we don't listen and watch probably to the same things. So
right, exactly.
From what I've got to say, it could touch her or keep her motivated, let me know I was on the right track.
Yeah.
That right there motivate me to keep pushing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, you never know who you're going to come across and you never know who you're going to inspire. Like, it don't even matter, like, if it's the littlest thing. And
Facts.
that's what it really was for me. I think, you know, now in the day and age, we look at social media, we look at a lot of things, and, you know, some people compete where they don't compare at. For me, I was just trying to do it just to, you know, do it. It wasn't really trying to, you know, like chase nobody else. I ain't really even see anybody doing it.
Right.
For real. But a lot of people have gravitated towards me ever since I
Right.
was a youngin'. Like,
Right.
oh, all right, cool. Like, he's a visionary. He's a goal-oriented person.
Yeah.
Like, anything he put his mind to, he gonna end up doing. So this was a whole nother light, you know,
Right.
because me, I used to do poetry. So I love
That's
poetry.
dope. Man, come on. You got poetry? You got something right now? You got something right now? I know you got
I
something
do
right now.
poetry. I used to do poetry like back then. So like people used to gravitate towards that and say like I had a way with words.
Yeah.
So this was a whole nother transformation for me and a whole nother light. So it's like, man, you're not doing the poetry or you're not doing like the spoken word or something like that. Now you're doing motivation. Like it was kind of weird for people to see. But I think people are accustomed to certain versions of you.
Yeah, ain't no
Like,
doubt.
all right, cool. Like you used to do this, but now you trying to do that. I don't know if I can get with this. I don't know if I could get with that. But it was a whole nother
But
transformation.
each art that you were just talking about is still like a your mental's coming out, your what's in your brain coming
Yeah,
out.
for sure.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's the same. You get the same message whatever I'm giving to you. If I'm tap dancing, whatever, you still getting the same message.
Oh, yeah,
You're still
for sure.
motivating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they gonna grasp to it anyway.
Right.
And the key, the thing that you have is when you come in, you control the room. As long as you control the room.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just what people, as long as you can draw that attention to people and people just like, you good. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 people.
Yeah, it don't really matter. You gotta treat the stage the same. Like if it's 5 or 5,000,
Right.
1 or 100, like it don't really matter because you just got to be the best version of yourself.
But don't you rap too?
I do that too. Yeah, that's in the form of poetry. I mean, that's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Rap is poetry.
So which one you
it's
gonna
the
give us
same.
today before you? You gonna rap something or you gonna give some poetry?
I mean, hey, like it don't really
We get
matter
to
to
it
me.
later.
It don't matter. You know, we here. You know,
we
in the
here,
building.
we here,
We in the
man.
building.
We here.
Want to hear some poetry?
Yeah, and that's my shit. My homegirl did the poetry last year. She asked when we was having a poetry session on it, and she do poetry, but her shit is like the dirty version of poetry.
I mean, yeah,
Son,
spoken word is spoken word. You
son,
know?
it's-
Just do a spoken word day.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know you did. I mean,
Yeah, spoken word is another. It's just like another art. Like I feel like if you know how to rap, you could do that, or like freestyle.
It's wordplay.
acapella. It's wordplay.
it's all wordplay.
it's
You
all
good with the
art.
wordplay and you quick on your feet. And
Yeah,
you,
I'm quick on my feet. Yeah.
yeah, that's all it's about.
Yeah.
But to even spit things out in your brain to where as if somebody else can interpret it the right way is you got good wordplay anyway. Because the way you thinking stuff is not the way you say it.
Right.
But you know how to break it down. To
Oh,
let
yeah,
people,
yeah, for sure,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because when I come up with certain things, I'll be like, no, I can't say that. No, that's not the way. No, they ain't accepted the way it's given to me. So I got to learn how to play with the words and make them understand and still feel. You know what I mean?
That too. I mean, the challenging part is basically like what resonates with you. Like what may resonate with you may not resonate
Right.
with them in that moment. So like once again, you know, we got social media, you got Facebook, you got Twitter, you got Instagram, and you know all these platforms. We got to utilize them as tools.
That-
Like,
no
I feel
doubt.
like that's the big thing too. Like sometimes you just post something to post it. But you gotta utilize the platform itself
yeah.
to know what it is.
Yeah.
And at first, I wasn't doing that. At first, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna put something out just to put something out. But I'm like, nah, this is how I operate. This is how I operate. All right, so cool. This is what they see. This is what they want to see. It's a wave, like you said. So it's just how you go about it, when you go and do it, how systematic, and what's your routine. And you gotta stick to that routine.
That's in my headphone. What you go ahead? But that's crazy though. I heard it. I don't know what happened, but I heard it.
Yeah, so I feel like that's just the main thing. Like, you gotta stick to your routine, stick to your system. Because, like, a lot of people, they just feel like, all right, bet I see so-and-so doing this. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. Then they get angry, they get upset.
Right.
Like, that's their formula, though.
Right.
So you gotta find your formula.
Yeah, no doubt. You definitely gotta find your niche in everything, any and everything. And that's why when we was out, my main goal behind all this, like the podcast is something that I like to do because I can express myself as therapy or whatever.
For sure.
I can give motivation, I can laugh, I can be who I am, I can just, you know what I mean, draw people in and like I say, capture the room.
Right.
But my ultimate goal is just do a network. I'm gonna have a network.
Right.
You know what I mean? Lovers Lane Network, and it's like a YouTube.
Right.
You spend what I'm saying? You can come in, you can do this on my platform, your platform. We come together, we combine things, and I give, like, it's a whole movement that I'm trying to do. You know what I mean?
And I see that and I salute that. Like I said, man, like, because, you know, you do motivational videos. I be tapped into them too.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, how can we motivate and inspire and motivate each other?
Yeah.
It's really about connecting the dots. It ain't about, all right, this person doing this, so I ain't try, you know, I'm going to close the door on this person. Like, we got to be able to open up the platforms and open up the doors and, you know, things like that so people can sit at the table.
And my key thing with it is to show you that any and everybody can mean together and make any and everybody can get together to make one common goal. If we all got this one common goal, we all on the same page, the same vibration, the same energy is given, anybody can get together and make it happen.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? Because the young kids think, oh boy, I ain't fucking with him. Well, you don't know.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's the mentality too and the mindset too, because like I said, like you just gotta be so locked in the grind.
Yeah, it's
like so many things may not even matter. Like certain things that I used to trip off, like back then, I don't even trip off
at all.
Like I'm not tripping if you like it. I'm not
At
tripping
all.
if you hate on it.
At
I'm
all.
not tripping if you still talking about
Period.
it. Like I gotta continue to move. I gotta continue to do me.
So
I'm gonna do it.
I'm going to tell you something funny about, I'm going to say about 8 years, somewhere in there. You will not dare catch me on no pictures, no nothing on social media. At all. I don't care. I used to cuss my little homeboy out because he used to take pictures. He was into the Instagram and Facebook and all that shit, and I used to cuss him clean out when he put. I'm like, don't put me on social media. But I realized it's a wave, and we got a message. We got something to learn. When you know what I mean, the best way to catch people is what they gonna. Everybody pick up their phone every now and again when I would look at the Facebook and Instagram.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Some people do that shit every 10, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Easy, or just don't never put it down.
Yeah.
But I got into that mode because I'm trying to promote something. So,
Right.
you know what I mean, I got a brand. I got to stay. I got people keep people engaged. So I got to be on there. I ain't on there to lollygag. I'm on there because I got to keep people engaged, keep people interest. So when I see things, I post it up. I saw my story be flooded.
Right.
Flooded.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, and going back to what you were saying too, though, like, you know, you got to keep people engaged. You got to keep people informed. That's the biggest thing. Like, you can't go on there and play around. You got to know exactly what you're doing.
Facts.
What is the intention behind your content? What is the intention behind what it is that you like to do? And,
All together.
For the pandemic, for me, I was able to hustle and, like, just reset off of, you know, what it is I want to do. Having that conversation with God, having that conversation is just knowing, all right, what's the next step for me?
Right.
So I just started reading books. Man, you got, like, reading books, learning the information.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be fond of the information. I know our community, like, we don't like to read books.
Yeah.
The majority of
Unless they got
being
pictures.
books.
Unless they got
You know
pictures
what I
and
mean?
shit.
So,
Niggas get a Source magazine real quick. They get a Source magazine, the vibe. Yeah.
But if it's like a how-to on how to do something, some people may not want.
Yo, it's a lot of messages in books.
Yeah,
You know
they
what I
are.
mean? There's a lot of messages in books. That's for a fact. Like,
and I read books like probably like every 2 weeks. I'm going through a different book. Like that's how much I read 40 books through the pandemic. 40. And like majority of the books I've read were all like self-help books. The joints that really like beat you up inside. Like, oh nah, you was really tripping at this particular time in your life.
Yeah.
You was tripping off of this. why can't you let this go? Why can't you let the pride, the ego go? How to build relationships, stop playing the blame game, things like that. You got to really
own your shit.
Oh
basically.
yeah. You gotta really look in the mirror and be like, okay, you know what? Nah, you know what? That person ain't really messed me up. I really messed that person up. Or like, dang, I ain't realize I played a part in this situation for real.
Right.
And I gotta stick to my own script and gotta do what I need to do.
Yeah.
So like, books like The Way of the Superior Man, that's a great read, I would say. Of course, Wallo's books, I read all 3.
Oh yeah.
You took the words out of my mouth.
I read that. What else? I read a lot of people said that too. But,
so you look like Wallo?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, my God, look like.
A lot of people said that, so that was hilarious. But shout out to my man Vegan Steven. He was the first person to tell me that. But read his books, and like I said, I came across his book before I came across his platform.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I read the book, and I was just like, okay, this is definitely.
That was his
different.
first joint?
Yeah, the first one, The Mind of Wallo. I read that book, then I read The Mind of Wallo 2, and then of course the third. And then after I read the books, that's when I listened to the podcast and stuff like that. But someone like him, someone like Gary V, who else? Kevin Hart,
man, watch.
Steve Harvey, yeah, for sure. But I would say Gary V for the most part, because like Gary V, like when you watch his content, it's something about like I'm like, yo, you talking to me like right now, like no funny, no games. You talking to me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like
So watch when I drop my jump.
Yeah, he really do. They talk a lot about how to really achieve and excel and things like that. So like to me that really captures my eye, because like we all talk about like action and the things that we need to do, but sometimes we beat around the bush so much that we waste so much
Procrastinate, drag feet.
Yeah,
we only here for a limited time, fellas, peoples, everybody out there. We're not here forever. So every minute, every second you waste is it's precious time. That's why I asked a question before. I forgot how I was talking to you. I was like, yo, what is the most important thing in the world? Motherfucker was like, your family, loyalty, da-da-da-da-da. I said, nah, man. The most important thing in the world is time.
Absolutely. It's your biggest asset. Your biggest asset.
The most important thing you're going to run across in the message.
Message, PSA, whatever you want to call it.
The most important thing in this world, it ain't air, it ain't your blood, it ain't, you know what I mean? It is fucking time. Because no matter what, this shit is limited and you're going to expire not very soon, but you know what I mean? You're going to expire.
Yeah, and I tell people all the time, you got to inspire before you expire.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
And the reason why I say that, that's a bar for y'all,
Yeah.
I'm just getting warmed up. My
man said he just getting warmed
up. I just feel like, you got to inspire before you expire, because that's really what it is. Like, what are you leaving behind?
Yeah.
So you have you have this podcast, and that's a form of generational wealth. A lot of people would look at it like, okay, well, generational wealth. Oh, you gonna hand me some money? No, I can teach you how to get it through this information right here.
This blueprint.
Yeah, exactly.
That blueprint.
So it's a form of generational wealth, and what are you passing down to the next generation? Like,
right.
For myself, I'm like, coming up, growing up in PG County, Hyattsville, Maryland, like seeing a lot. I went to private school, I went to public school, so I seen the best of both worlds.
Oh yeah.
And exposure is key. Sometimes we don't have exposure. Sometimes we are caught up in our ways that when somebody presents something new to us, we don't even know.
We shy away from it.
Yeah, because we like, man, like, what you talking about? Like,
so I'm
I ain't never seen this before.
I'm in that phase where I'm a sponge. Like, I'm a sponge. Like I talk a lot, but I also know how to listen. You see what I'm saying? I'm around people. I just be listening, because you never know what the fuck you might grab from somebody.
That's a fact. And you want to make sure you learning from people too, like the people that.
If I ain't learning from you, I don't want you around me.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like my acronym is MIME, MIME.
Okay.
If it don't have meaningful information, motivation, and elevation,
I
don't need it nowhere in my circle.
That's what's up. Now, I like that. I definitely like that. That's a bar right there.
I don't need it.
I like that. That's a bar right there.
Son, I don't need it in my circle. Like, that's real shit, because like I was saying, I don't know who I was talking. We was here talking. We was working. We was like, any type of opinion that goes against what you're trying to do or the road you on, it's going to deteriorate you. Like, somebody's ideas can fuck your whole message up for the day or where you were trying to go at for that day.
Yeah,
like, you might be like, I'm going to go do this, and that. He coming in like, boy, such and such, let's slide by. it throw you all like. So you got to be around people that like mine. They know you. They know what you on. They know your mission you trying to do. They know how. What they would. Yeah, and they support it. They know when to jump in, when to jump out.
Opinion on it or not, they gonna.
Yeah, and
I call them the people that let you bump your head first.
Yeah,
they gonna let you. Come and ask them for help and.
I mean, I would say also you can't be a crash dummy for somebody else's dream.
No, sir.
You can't.
No, sir. That's why you can't pay too much. You can't pay too much close attention to somebody else's life.
Yeah, that too. Like, you know, I mean, we're in a day and age where people literally watching people play games, watching people like live their life. Like, you got a life to live too. You got things that you got to do. Like, I mean, you know, for the youngins, you know, they playing Minecraft, they doing all these things, and it's like, yo, like, technology is moving ahead of them. For us, we called it where it's like, all right, I remember MySpace, I remember Facebook, I remember this, but like we grew up with the app. I
got a question for you since you said something about MySpace.
Right.
And is MySpace a totally different ball game than Facebook? Because I don't remember a lot of people doing a lot of things they was doing on Facebook and Instagram, like MySpace. I mean, like MySpace used to like meet somebody, you like. Maybe because it was young, we was young.
That was new.
Yeah, I think
because we was young, it was the age.
Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, I feel like MySpace. I mean, I know at first everybody was just like, all right, cool, you know, let me just add friends. I know, like as far as like the downloading the music. I know, like,
on your page.
That notion.
Yo, that was the dope part of it. Yo, you build your page.
That shows you got
son. But it's always teaching you how to build. So you can build a fucking website. From doing all, you know what I mean? Like
a lot of these apps was teaching us.
That shit was teaching you shit early. Yo,
but people wasn't really like hip to it though. Like I said, like with the apps, we looked at it from it's a cool to have. We looked at it from a consumer standpoint.
Of course.
Like, okay, this is gonna feed our
time. Instead of looking at it, they put you on game.
As far as they introduce you to the game. Yeah.
They put you on game the whole time.
Right.
Mass media production.
Yeah.
Every quarter, I learned something new. I learned camera, I learned recording, I learned fucking coding, I learned robotics. Every
shout out to the people that went to college and go to school, because I got my degree from Bowie State University in 2017.
My sister
I got mine in broadcast journalism, so I know how to write some things. So if you need any writing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely gonna do a short movie. We doing a short film, man.
We could definitely do
we doing a short film. I'm trying to tell you, man. Look out for it. Trash Network, brought to you by Lovers Lane. We're doing a short film. I don't know how we're gonna do it, when we're gonna do it, but it's going down.
That's all right.
It's going down. And we're gonna connect everybody that we didn't link with. It's going down.
That's what's up. Nah, for real. I mean, I think that's dope.
Let that simmer in your spirit a little bit.
I think that's dope for real. And like, you know, for me and Groundhog Dream Big, like it's bigger than a podcast.
Yeah.
Because what I let people know also is doing this community work. Like community work and really connecting the dots with the youth. Able to feed the homeless in DC, did it twice. So shout outs to Dare to Be Different. That's my partner in crime. Not crime.
Dare to Be Different.
But, you know, that's part of my tribe. And Braxton Legacy Foundation. We got a 5K walk coming up October the 23rd. So out there, Tangular Outlets, man. Make sure that you come out there, walk with us, an awareness walk, opioid awareness. You know what I'm saying?
Opioid. That's a big thing.
A lot going on.
Big, yo, man, I rode to go get my car yesterday. I rode through Penn North. Penn North is like, remember on Southeast DC, right? That auto zone. That's right. I can't think of where it's at, but at this auto zone on that corner of the bus stop, nigga, look, it's so many, everything going on right there. But that's what Penn North is. I was just trying to strive to you with Penn North. So Penn North is where, and then they got programs all around there.
Right.
I rode through that, son. It was people literally walking, bent over. That high, like walking, like off the. It gotta be the opioids.
Yeah, and it's
or the fentanyl.
Definitely the fit.
Yeah, and it's.
But
it's
isn't
sad.
fentanyl? Isn't that considered an opioid though?
I mean,
yeah.
That's a whole nother business.
I thought it was like a cutter. It's like a bonder. It's like a bonder to something else. Because fentanyl is some pills too.
Yeah, but I think it's like
it's bad.
I mean, and it's crazy because
bad.
You know, for us to do it is like to bring awareness to it, because I don't think it's talked about enough in our community.
Ain't no doubt.
All. Like
it's talked about with somebody on it.
Yeah, but
when the motherfucker fucked up, that's when they talk about it.
Right, and it's like, come on, man. So you know,
that's because the people in the streets think they chemists, and that shit, that's some chemist shit.
Yeah,
the wrong dose.
Wanna know why? Because they watching YouTube. How do I make a pill? And they go on YouTube and they mix this shit.
I mean, you got YouTube University out here. They teaching you more than I'm saying anything. So it's just like, you know, it's crazy.
YouTube.
She said they never dropped. They never dropped anything.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the viewers said, and they never drop anything or fall completely off.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, opioid awareness. It's a lot of things going on, man.
Did.
So, question.
Yeah.
Is that a big thing down that
Oh
way too?
yeah, for sure, absolutely. You got
On
people
perk 30s.
You got people popping perks. You got people, you know, doing all things. You know, like for these youngins, I just pray for them because like they grabbing guns before they getting degrees.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
They
this.
getting diplomas.
I'm gonna say this. A lot of these guys that's out here that's hooked on opioids and shit like that is because they probably been shot, stabbed, or something like that. So the pain. Some motherfuckers is just in pain, like literally pain.
They know how to cope.
And they just keep throwing them bitches back to numb the pain.
Right.
Either it's mentally or physically.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's like, okay, where's the support? You know what I'm saying? What does the home look like? What does the neighborhood look like? Like, what does it look like? Because there's a difference between environment and atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Some people look at environment like, okay, that's all year round. Like, if you the fourth youngin' outside, there's 3 other people outside, 3 people doing positive things, you probably gonna be the fourth to do the positive thing.
Of course.
Around that. But then if you got 3 people that's, you know, out there shooting dice or cutting up or doing something they ain't supposed to do, you probably gonna be the fourth person doing that because you influence about everything that's in your environment and everything that's around you. So you gotta really create the atmosphere and the energy you want.
but and to be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. A lot of people, I can say a lot. Some people go against what they're, you know what I mean? 'Cause you might have a person that grew up in the best home possible.
Right.
He just that rebellion one.
Right.
And he just want to know, you know what I mean? He just want to know what the fuck is going on out there.
Yeah, some people do want to
and vice versa.
You feel me?
And some people that was growing up around all the bullshit, but they just weathered through it and just became the best person that it in. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
So I think it's a mind state. Like,
Yeah.
because you gotta have some type of, to me, you gotta have some type of trauma to want to follow.
Yeah, you do. I mean, you know, and we're in that age where it's a lot of followers and not enough leaders. You know, and like, you know, what is an influencer? You know, like those are some deep, heart-rooted questions that a lot of people don't really, you know, what is it? Because, you know, we don't got role models or who we looking at.
Oh, we have them.
They're just not being.
They just not glamorized like the rap. I can say like the rappers.
Right.
I'm gonna say they're not glamorized like somebody that's getting millions of dollars.
Right.
I'm gonna say that.
Right, I got
Because
it.
everybody's on the paper chase. Like,
Right, for
you gotta
sure.
have some morals and principles behind the paper.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta establish that first before you get a bunch of money.
Right, yeah, that's a fact. Right, that's definitely a fact, but I'm just saying as far as like, you know, celebrities are concerned or, you know, where do we go to, you know, to find that glimpse of hope? And I mean, the superheroes and the role models, they're in the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
All day,
like,
every day.
Next down, you know,
All day,
down
every
the street
day.
from you feel me? Like something like that.
All day, and it might be the one you least suspect.
True.
The motherfucker walk past every day and he just looking at you like, you can come to me one of these days, because this is an intuition, it's an energy, it's a vibe that just gets draws to you. Like,
And
you
the thing
can't duck
about
it.
energy too is like, you know, it's 2 things with energy. Like it never lies, but it always travels.
Always.
That's the biggest thing.
There's no cutoff.
Yeah, and you are what you entertain out of track. A lot of people just hold on to like so many things. They entertain so many things, and they be like, "Man, I was trying, you know, do X, Y, and Z, but you was entertaining that too long.
Right.
You was doing that too long.
And you missed that shit. You
missed it.
gotta wait for it to come
Shot.
back around. It come back around though.
It do.
You just gotta be ready.
It will.
It's gonna come back around because it's meant for you.
Yeah, it
You just gotta be ready when it come back.
That's a fact.
And like I always say, yo, what's meant for you is for you. Like, if you went for something and you ain't get it, nigga, that wasn't for you, or maybe it wasn't for you at that time. You wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
Like my man say, like Gotti said, I think I'm ready for 100 mil. At first he wasn't ready for 100 mil. You gotta be ready for the next step in life, mentally.
I think also too, you gotta be realistic with your goal though.
Of course.
Because the thing about it is sometimes.
Oh, what you mean? You said realistic with your goals?
Yeah, like the goals. Yeah.
Why?
You gotta be realistic.
Why?
Because the thing about it is you gotta celebrate every step of it. Like if you sit there and say,
So you can't set your goal. You can't set your goals to the atmosphere. Like, my goals have no limits. My goals have
no. You're right. I'm saying as far as the notion of like celebrating your small win. So for example, like if I'm trying to, you know, do, let's say if I'm trying like what is it, like get 100 subscribers or something like that.
Oh, right.
I bet I start off with 100. Then after that, you know what, I can go to like 400. then 5, then 6, then climb up the ladder.
Right.
Sometimes we're in a day and age now where like even if somebody set it to like 50, they're like, man, that's 50.
They
That's all you
celebrating
did.
it.
Some people don't even celebrate the
Celebrate
small
small
wins,
goals,
and that was
yeah.
something for me.
Set so high.
Celebrating
Yeah.
set so high. Like you look at.
But is that
somebody else
bad,
and be like,
though?
what?
To set it.
No, it's not bad to set it high, but the thing about it is like, why try to? You got to be realistic with yourself. Some people
What you know, what you can
aren't
reach,
realistic
what you
with
can-
themselves.
But to me, I'm gonna agree and disagree because to me, if I'm not realistic with myself, that means me keep striving for what I can't get.
Right. No, that's a fact. I mean, so prime example, I did a back to school event, right? And shout outs to everybody that was involved. It was me, Dare to Be Different, and Braxton Legacy Foundation. So what my initial goal was 100 book bags, right? So I told myself that's my realistic goal. But I overcame that goal, and I was actually surprised that I overcame that goal because of the turnaround and how we promoted it. We had 3 weeks literally to get busy.
Okay.
And in 3 weeks, we were able to do 200 bags.
Okay.
So we doubled my goal.
Okay.
But my goal realistically was 100. So what I'm saying is starting off
Set your
small
bar,
and
set your
setting
bar.
that bar is key and essential.
Yeah.
Because if you set it so high,
I guess it
and then
is
you like
steps.
1 or 2 short, you probably gonna be like, man, I said 5, but it was like 498. It's people that do trip off of numbers.
So like YG Tech said, he a bomb rapper. He said a lot of people took the elevator. I took the steps. So basically, you enjoyed every step that you took.
Yeah,
Up
you
to
got
it,
to.
right?
You got
Take the
to.
elevator to the top. You never know. You didn't enjoy that go up. I guess the glow up.
Right.
Like, 'cause I'm enjoying what I got going on right now.
Yeah, of course, because
Like, I
you remember
enjoy
when
it.
you remember when it was like this. That's why
Yeah.
some people don't remember it. Some people want to come out like bass, like I bet I did a song yesterday and I'm on Rolling Loud tomorrow.
Right.
There's some people that literally think like that.
Nah, I'm good.
But you gotta go
enjoy,
to the open mic first. You gotta
gotta-
do a lot of other things first. So it's like you can't skip those steps. But we in this social media age where we feel like we could do one thing and then all of a sudden tomorrow is good. Like
That's that microwave.
A microwave generation.
Like,
Like, you know what I'm saying? I bet I put
no,
it in-
fuck that. That's an air fry generation.
Air
Yeah, the
fryer
air
or microwave. I bet, you know what I'm saying? Cool, I put this joint, it's hot and it's ready. A
Yeah.
minute later, boom, I did this for a minute, cool, I'm good. now.
Right.
But nah, like, it don't work that way.
You gotta let that shit marinate,
Yeah,
man.
and we don't need
Enjoy
to get back
this
to the
shit.
ground roots and stuff either.
Enjoy it, because I am enjoying the build. The build is the fun.
Warm up on it.
The build is the most fun-ist part. I don't know if that's a word or not. The fun-ist part to me. To me. So,
sure.
The build up.
yeah, the build.
Yeah.
Because you come from that and you enjoying, you know what I mean? Just enjoying what you're doing. Like, you ain't reaping nothing from it. You know what I mean?
Coming from the ground up anyway feels more better than just jumping out there.
Yeah.
I'm famous, man.
I don't want to be famous.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't-
What did you
I-
work for? What did you earn? Like, what did you do along the way?
My main goal is, because I want to open a nonprofit organization for inner city or whatever.
Yeah, that's what's
So
up.
my main goal is just touch people
Yeah, you got to.
one way or another.
That's
Because
fine.
everybody know me to be a funny motherfucker. Or I'm just a fun person to be around. But
Right.
I know I got a message behind it, so that's how I
Right.
draw people in.
Right.
I mean, I draw you in. They like, damn, oh, you got deep. Yeah, I get deep too, motherfucker. I get
Nah,
deep
for
too.
real.
You know what I
I
mean?
got you on
But I'm
that.
also hit you with some stupid shit too.
Yeah.
I'm always.
more realistic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
you got, I mean, I feel like the thing about it is if you just real with yourself,
You got to be.
then that's what it is. Like
Man,
it's
it's fun.
organic. It's an organic feel.
It's fun, man. It's
Same.
fun when you just being you and you just enjoying being you. And everybody expect you to be you.
Right. That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
But
So
you can't expect you from others.
definitely can.
I'm saying.
You pull your
That's
hair
another
out.
bar. I'm sorry. I'm getting.
Yo, pull your
I told
fucking
y'all
hair
I
out.
told y'all I was getting warmed up.
I'm just
Yeah.
observing.
I'm just,
I
you
feel
know.
like I'm in the audience.
Yeah, like
Everything.
you can't expect you from other people though. You know what I'm saying that's another thing. I want to let you know that because
No doubt.
like I think as a creator, the hardest thing is constantly creating the content, and you putting it out there, and you like, man, this was something that was so dope, and like only this many people were drawn into it.
I'm
So
fine with it.
I don't want people to get drawn by the numbers
Yeah,
and
fuck
what
a
you're
number.
supposed to do. Like, still put it out there and still do what you need to do because at the end of the day, like, it's gonna touch one person.
And another thing about that, it might not get them now, it might get them later.
Yeah.
You never know who
Once this will be one thing that catch their eye that you say, and sometime these episodes, sometime in your morning motivations, just make them go back, look at your old shit,
Yeah.
and be like, yo, he been spitting game the whole time.
I had somebody actually do that. Like, somebody was in my DM and was like, yo, this motivation joint, I don't know if I can get with it. Literally a week later, he said that he was like, man, you was actually saying something like.
Yeah, because it hit him that day. He needed that.
He was like, man, you know what?
He needed
I
that.
apologize. I'm sorry. I should tap in a little bit more because you really were talking to me. And, you know, I just sat there. I was like, look, man, you get it, you don't. But I'm glad you.
It's therapy for me, man.
You actually saw it. You know
that
what I'm saying?
Is therapy.
It is
for me. Son, when I sat in the kitchen, when I first started the podcast, I sat in the kitchen. I was thinking. I tell the story. I was first just thinking. You know, I had a lot of shit in my mind. I'm in that just cool. And the pandemic shit. I was like, yo, I got a lot of shit to say. Man, you know what? I'm gonna start a podcast.
Right.
And all that shit just fell in place, and then shit just became genuine, like going to work every day.
Right. Yeah.
And then shit just started coming to my brain, like how to engage people, and I'm learning like a motherfucker though. So
yeah, everybody learn. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. You got to hop out there and do it ugly.
Yeah, I just want it raw.
Yeah, you got to do it ugly.
My biggest thing is I want raw. I don't want nothing stripped. I don't want nothing
raw every week.
You know what I mean? We raw. Like, son, bro.
Going in raw every week.
Son, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you.
Nah, I mean, I know what you mean by that.
We was in my old spot. You know what I mean? We was in a tape. We was a film or whatever. And this is how raw we is. This is that filming. One of my OGs had stopped by my house. And like he walk in the house, he yelling my name. Yo, what the fuck is y'all doing? What's going on? Running up, and we live. Run upstairs, he peeped his head. What the fuck going on? I'm like, yo, don't cut it out. Let that shit ride. I mean, yo, we filming. Oh, you doing your thing, and left back out. The shit, like, that's how raw I am. Like, I don't want nothing edited. I want everything to be genuine as possible.
Right, yeah, for sure. No,
you know what I mean? Because I love it.
Yeah.
And I surround myself around people that I can be myself.
Right, yeah. That's you know, the company you keep, you know, the people that's around you, everybody should be elevated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be the only winner in your circle.
Yeah, I don't want to
be. If you're the only winner in your circle,
that means you depend on me.
Yeah.
No, everybody got to win in your own lane. You know whatever you doing, win in it. I don't give a fuck. As long as we all can reach that common goal, which is at the top, and that's what we headed to. So
and everybody started from the bottom.
Of course.
Like, it don't matter how they dress up the story, whatever it is. Everybody started from the bottom. Everybody started something.
Unless you had that motherfucking, you had that rich parents or something left you some shit.
But even with that, you still started at the bottom. Though. Even with that, you still started at the bottom because you may be rich financially, but mentally, emotionally, and everything else, you ain't had that growth.
Yeah. That's a waste.
Don't let that trick you.
That's a waste.
That trick you.
That is a waste.
Because a lot of people look at it, okay, bet I got a bag, all right, but
what you gonna do?
If you lost the bag the next day, could you mentally get it back?
Nope.
Could you emotionally get it back?
It was given to you.
So in a sense, everybody started at the bottom.
Yeah, ain't no bullshit.
In some phase of their life.
Yeah, ain't no bullshit. You ain't never lied.
But I'm just talking. I'm just saying.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
You know, I'm just saying because it's like people gotta look at different aspects of their life. A lot of us, you know, especially in our community, we want to win financially. You know, that's the biggest thing. I want to sit on an M. I want to be in a big house. I want to do all these things, but we got to position ourselves, you know, mentally. It's a lot that come with it.
I'm gonna tell you this. Like, that's gonna turn into the joint where you say, but money is great. I would love to be a rich motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. I love to be a rich motherfucker. But to be rich in knowledge and morals and relationships to where I can count on somebody and somebody can count on me is way richer.
Oh, yeah,
that's when you play by the barter system.
Yeah.
You might have $1 million but can't get into this spot with this person, but I know the motherfucking CEO and we got a relationship where I ain't got to spend out $1 and you can't even get in because you got $1 million. Right. But we built a relationship to where I can get in where I need to with this guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like loyalty over money all day. You know what I mean? And listen, and if you don't build that, I don't give a fuck how much, like 6ix9ine, bunch of money. But a lot of people not gonna deal with you because you ain't built relationships with them people that you supposed to. You know what I mean? That's just an example. You know what I mean? Like you gotta.
Another side note about that, since y'all just mentioned them, you know what I'm saying, no disrespect to 6ix9ine, but
no doubt,
kids stay in school. You don't gotta be 6ix9ine.
You ain't gotta be gangsters, man.
You don't gotta be a gangster.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you the real gangster. The real gangster is that motherfucker that gets up every fucking day to provide for their family no matter what. And they're doing it to the fact where they don't, like, I'm just talking about the basic motherfucker that have a career or whatever. You gangster as shit because you do the shit, you don't want to do it, but you go extra hard to do it because you know you got some motherfucking shit. You got people that's depending on you.
And I'm going to say also, gangster is taking care of your fam and not getting caught with the work and flexing for the gram. That's gangster.
They know a lot of that shit.
I
think these niggas that do OnlyFans, the ones that be flexing, like
that's that new
I mean, I don't want to show what I have in my bank account.
But the thing is, like, you know, flashing money, like, you don't got a community to impress. You got to improve.
But that's why that is why they getting shot, killed, and robbed. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. The why these rappers is getting targeted because if I'm hungry and I'm a wolf,
You live.
you in my city, and I know you got at least 200, 300,000 on you. These young boys gonna go hard to go get that 200,000.
Oh yeah, because that's all they see.
Because you showing it, like, be conservative. Like, yo, it's okay. I understand you happy with your money, you make your money, but don't entice a motherfucker to come at you. Because people is out there still hungry.
Yeah, and that's why
everybody ain't got no meal on their table.
And that's why I want the youngins to know, like, you know, whatever your dream is, just stay down with it because, like, it's gonna come. Like, you may not be able to connect the dots or know ABC, but it's 26 letters in the alphabet. You may have to go through all.
You gotta go. You might want to get the T. You may get the T and realize what the fuck. This is what it is.
Exactly.
I know. I reached Y. Till I figure out what the fuck. I'm already at the end of the alphabet. I'm at Y now. I'm 37.
Yeah. Like,
And I just caught my passion at 34.
There's no time on it either. You're going to be able to find it. Like,
You feel me? But
no
it's genuine when I found it, so I knew what it was.
Multi-millionaire
come back round,
well,
like
got
double
their money
Dutch.
when he was 40.
It's like double Dutch.
I just want to be known for just being a genuine guy that give out genuine knowledge, and
I mean, that's the same thing.
you know what I mean?
I just feel like the more people you impact, the more influential you are. Like, you got to be able to connect the dots and do as much work as you can. I don't want to limit myself in that.
That's it. That's all. So,
yeah.
But that being said, I got a question for you fellas. That was a perfect way to end it. But Mo Snacks, man. You gigging if you ain't eating with Mo Snacks, man. Order up Mo Snacks. They like Go Puff and shit like that for Baltimore. Okay. We're in the Baltimore area, but
yeah, we do that. I mean, we're not getting to DC.
And if it's late night, all the stores closed around. You ain't driving. They deliver condoms too. Black-owned condoms, B condoms. They deliver those too. Holla. But no, yo, question: fear or love? Would you rather be feared or loved?
Love.
No. Yeah, fear or love.
I'd rather be loved because people that's fed, they get scared of and they try to take them out.
Yeah, I kind of agree with what he's saying. I feel like that.
I feel like that. Neither one.
But I mean, I would.
You gotta take one.
I mean, if I were to take
one, you gotta take one.
I'd rather go with the love, man. You gotta go with the love at.
Yeah.
But love gets you hurt too.
No, of course. But I'm just saying you gotta go with the love at though, because I mean, you as a person, the way that you move and what you want to attract.
You want to attract.
We in this. Okay, are we going to chase or are we going to attract? So you gotta go with the love at.
That's energy.
That's energy.
Yeah.
Give me the energy.
Give you the energy.
Yeah.
Give me the energy.
Loyalty or respect.
Respect.
You said loyalty or respect?
Loyalty or respect.
I'm gonna take the respect because I think some people look. I'm gonna take the respect because I feel like
break loyalty all the time.
People may be loyal, but they only be loyal to the need of you.
The need of what you can do for them.
Saying? What you do for them. Oh yeah, you did this. You know what I'm saying? You did this for me. But like, you know, sometimes we get caught up in being a superhero to somebody else's emergency. When it's time for us, we got that emergency, and then be like, they ain't coming. Yeah. You gotta figure it out on yourself, right? And it's wild.
All right, I got a question for y'all, fellas. Everybody have a. I ain't say everybody. A lot of motherfuckers looking for that lady or whatever might have that lady in their life to build an empire with and shit like that. Which relationship would you want your joint to be like or mimic or take from? Would you rather be Jay-Z and Beyonce, Cardi B and Offset, or Ciara and Russell Wilson?
I mean, for me personally,
not necessarily you want to have their life. I mean,
right,
like, because all of them got a different. All of them got different. All of them rich as a motherfucker, but all of them carry the relationship different.
I think the understanding for me out of all three relationships, I'm gonna have to go with Ciara's and Russell's. And the reason why I say that is because of just like them willing to accept like all the bullshit. Baggage.
Yeah, because
everything that came.
Because
like,
think about this.
At it like whatever was prior to me, that was prior to me. I'll accept everything and whatever conversation and connection that they have, they've been vibing there.
Because think about this. So guess who her baby father is?
I understand
what
that.
You say?
But like it's the fact that
you take J and B.
I got Cardi and Offset. Why?
Thugging. He the thugging. He the hood one. He the hood one. That's that. Listen.
I mean, everybody got different perspective. That's
right.
cool.
That's this is where you get it. Jay-Z been doing that.
Right.
Jay-Z been thugging, so the thugging stage is
It's done.
Right.
But he grown man with it.
Like for me, yeah. I like that, but I think
been together for a while.
Yeah, but I feel like with Russell is like I admire the commitment. Like he realized the notion of
definitely.
whatever came before me. I'm gonna deal with whatever
no doubt.
it is.
No
but
doubt.
I am interested in her, and if this is what comes with her, I'm willing to accept everything that comes with her. So that's why.
But you know I picked all three bosses, like all three of them bosses.
For sure.
Yeah.
That was
But it just showed everybody personality how y'all pick.
Yeah, for sure.
It just showed everybody personality in the studio how y'all pick. I already knew who you was gonna pick. I already knew who was gonna pick.
It's nothing wrong with that because like I said, black love is out here for everybody.
Yeah, no doubt,
You feel
no
me?
doubt,
So,
no doubt,
Yeah, for sure.
no doubt. We were talking the chessboard. Was that you talking chessboard with me? Talking about the pieces on the chessboard?
Yep.
And how every piece have a every piece have a job.
Yeah. Queen protects the king.
So y'all just embodied what I knew already. I knew you was gonna pick Russell and Sierra. Reason being because how can I say it? You move how they move.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Gotcha.
a different wave. You affiliate with you. Like if you know what I mean, you're not gonna let nobody take you off your throne type shit.
Of course.
No negativity.
Yeah,
nothing
no
going. You know what I mean? Like
ain't nothing
that's
gonna
why.
bother me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if I'm locked in, I'm locked in.
I knew he was gonna pick Jay and Beyonce because he's a creator. Like he's always creating things in his brain. And he always, and that's what. And I knew he was gonna pick Cardi because he's the youngest.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine though. It's nothing wrong with that.
I just know it. I already knew it.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
No, any not. It's just that's your personality. Like
but there's
that's
nothing
how.
wrong with it,
Like
though.
y'all bosses, but we gonna have fun with this shit, and there's no holds bars.
I told you, look, mine. The reason I picked that is because if you look at all aspects on all of the categories that you said, you feel what I'm saying? If they won, they all bosses. Two, that like Jay-Z came from all of that shit. Like,
I mean for me,
I couldn't choose nobody. That's why I couldn't choose nobody else, and I'm a Jay-Z fan. So.
Jay-Z is Hov is a definite inspiration. He's doing a lot more outside the rap than a lot of people.
Yo, when I started going, I just subscribed, but I started following This Is Jay-Z page. Like, yo, he have so much stuff going on that's different than what nobody was thinking about doing.
Yeah, and he's next.
First of all, him and Meek gonna get dudes out of jail.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they got that $1 million reform.
Son, they gonna get dudes out of jail.
Yeah.
Dudes that, like
the reason Meek is moving the way he's moving right now
is because of Hov.
Yeah, because everybody move different when you get with the rock.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people that do that too. I mean, and also shout out to Kevin Hart. I mentioned him earlier. Like Kevin Hart, I'm not gonna lie. Like if fellas or just anybody in general, if y'all want to, get some motivation, like that All the Smoke podcast. That he did, like if you repeat what he was saying, like people kept saying that Kevin Hart wasn't going, shine light on other comedians. He named every single one.
Oh yeah,
he named every single one.
Kevin for the guys. He's for him. He's for us.
Gonna do what Kevin gonna do.
Yeah, but that's what we have to do as content creators. We have to really look at, the situation in society. We can't look at it like, okay, well, you know what? I make the best content, so I'm not gonna go ahead and mess with this person.
Right.
They do this. I'm not gonna do that. I can't. We gotta support. We want the support. We gotta show support. We want the respect. We gotta respect. You want the love. We gotta show.
Get what you give.
You know what I'm saying?
So, question for you guys: $10 million right now, cash, suitcase. No ifs, ands, and buts. No stipulations. You get $10 million. Do what the fuck you want to do, or you start over at the age of 15 with the knowledge you have now at the age whatever you is.
I'm starting over at the age of 15 because I feel like why? I feel like what I know now, I feel like I could probably double or triple that. But at that time,
but we. So you want
information is more important than the money. That's just me.
Right. So and you gonna have more time.
I'm warmed up now. I don't know. I'm warmed up now.
And you gonna have more time to do what you want to do.
Yeah,
I got
facts,
you. Because you reset.
Yeah. You revamp, you reset, you refocus. But like if you was around 100 people, you know what I'm saying, you at the age of 15, 100 people came and told you different things. Like you got so many angles.
over.
Yeah, if I can
You
start
starting
over with a
over?
fresh slate. I'm talking about fresh slate.
And
I'm
you
talking
know
about.
what I
I'm
know
talking
now.
Yeah.
about
I'm
credit
about
and
to
all
change
fresh slate.
Nothing at the age of 15.
Right.
Hold up, is you going back in time or you just 15 right
He
now?
said 15.
No, you going.
You going back
You
to
go-
the age of 15.
No, that's a good. That is a
That's
good
what I'm
twist.
saying,
Going back-
you going
you said
That's a
back
good twist
years.
because if you can be 15 in
Yeah.
2021, or you can be 15 back in the 90s.
95, yeah.
That's my daughter age right now. If I could. What?
You can't. Nah,
Shut
you gotta
up.
start over.
What?
I'm talking about you go back to the time when you was
Like
growing up.
95 when you was 15.
That's even better.
Oh, yeah, that's even better because I know how to
'Cause
win
you
on both
advanced.
sides.
That's what I'm saying, that's
I know how to win on both sides, and I'm a sidekick because I
That's
kind of sort
even
of.
Well, no, that's cheating.
That's
That's
not
fucking
cheating.
cheating.
But you
That's a
make
cheat
the
code.
question.
That's a cheat code. That's a cheat code.
Like this right now.
Nah, yo.
See y'all niggas later.
I had to think about that, yo.
But you made the question though.
How you gonna take the 2020-21 mindset back to the 90s?
But that's
We
what you
got somebody
did.
saying, what about your kids? What about your kids?
Ah,
Right now?
fuck them
When
kids.
you-
I
when you going back to- If you
That's
going
right,
back
you know.
to 15, what about your kids before, after you?
I mean, if you learned that
I'ma pray and
if you
hope that
if you learned in your years that you're better off or not better off, or you move better or you make a better decision when you don't have no kids, and that happens, and that when you go back, I mean, it just is what it is.
ain't
You
gonna
gotta
have
accept
same
that.
kids, though.
So you gonna take the money and have kids? So you rather take the 10 million and just have your kids?
So let me ask you, you go to casino?
Yeah.
You roll
sometimes.
dice?
No.
No, you
I play
don't.
slots. I'm scared of this.
Slots. I was about to say,
That's rolling the dice because you wait for that motherfucker to turn around. And,
You throw that the motherfucking dice. Do you say, damn? Let me get that back real quick.
hell yeah,
Right.
hell yeah. So
I mean, it's preference, but I
me
think
that.
personally, if knowledge is more important than money, man.
knowledge is definitely
That's
more
how I
important
look at it.
because you can always be
Relationships
able to
is more
get.
important than money too.
Relationships is the most important thing out there next to motherfucking time.
Right.
Because your
Relationships.
relationships
Yeah,
is the most
relationships,
thing.
yeah.
Because if you build the relationships and keep them the way they're supposed to be and healthy and shit, you can get a long way.
Yeah, that's why I'm grateful
It'll
for
travel
everybody
long.
that I work
Everybody
with,
brush shoulders
came
with.
across,
Yeah.
had a conversation.
Yeah.
with, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah, I
know
don't
who
give a
they
fuck.
are,
What
you know?
and the thing about it, I don't even give a fuck where we left off at. But I appreciate and I love that relationship that we had, whatever the fuck it was when we left. Because if without you, I've never been the person I am, whoever
Right,
the fuck
exactly.
it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you gotta add value to people too.
You definitely gotta add value. If you ain't
can't
adding
be- yeah.
value, why the fuck?
Yeah, but some people don't do that though.
Nah, man. Don't be
saying?
around me. We can't learn off
Yeah,
each other,
if
bounce
they
some
toxic,
things
cut
off.
them off. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? If they a bad vibe, cut them off.
How would you question? How do you get a toxic? How do you know when somebody is toxic for you?
If they're not adding no, like if they're not pouring into you, and what I mean by pouring into you is like different ways that they could pour into you. Like if it's like you have a conversation with somebody and it's like the same old thing. Like if you're a person that likes to evolve and you know that person ain't
Yeah, I ain't
evolving,
trying to hear the
they
same
on the
thing
same
last week.
thing, same.
Yeah, don't talk about the same thing we
vibe.
talked about last week.
Like come on,
Yeah, don't
The
talk about it.
energy ain't reciprocating. That's how you know it's toxic.
that's true.
You feel me?
But
If
that's
I ain't getting what I'm giving you,
That's a fact.
toxic.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
You feel me?
Right,
Yeah.
I agree. Because I mean, you guys are supposed to both evolve.
you gotta
in some
build.
shape or
You
form,
gotta
you know what I'm saying?
build. But I okay. So I'm about to get to my my educational part of my podcast.
Okay.
A lot of people don't realize or don't know how to love or know when they been loved because they never experienced it. So that come a part of mental PTSD that happens in the neighborhood,
For sure.
happen
Yeah.
in our ghetto, and don't nobody recognize it, don't nobody acknowledge it,
Right.
and because we don't know what it is,
Right.
you know what I mean? You just think it's just being you. No, you never was taught to be loved or know
Yeah.
how to love. So
Survivalist and the love. What I say the last couple episodes we were talking about? If you ain't it was some people was born off survival and some people was born off straight love.
Yeah.
but I was born off of both.
Yeah,
I mean, no. A lot. I mean, and the thing about it is it's levels to a lot. You know, like I said, like even with like I said, men, like it's hard. You know, I was talking to one of my homies about this the other day. Like, we could link up and talk about sports. We could talk about like all the other stuff like entertainment. But when it comes to like ourselves and actually identifying ourselves,
They're the best
like,
conversations.
They are the best conversations. But some people are not comfortable with even like highlighting their flaws.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you some real
you're gonna
shit.
be like Superman forever and like, nah, man, ain't nothing wrong with me.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. When I talk to my uncles and cousins and them, it's a bunch of us, whatever. We sit around and talk about real shit. We can talk sports and we can talk shit. We can talk bullshit.
Right.
But the key with us is we try to make sure all of our mentals and our physical is together. For us.
Absolutely. It has
Your
to be.
health wise and stuff like that. We
Yeah,
try
that's
to keep
key, for
everybody
sure.
on the same page. If I know for a fact this is what you're doing, we'll try to keep you on that same page type thing. And that's what I think. That, to be honest with you, that's what changed me and made me know what I need to do and how to chase what I need to chase.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I was around the right people that just keep instilling this. Like, yo, don't get me wrong. I surround myself around people in the time that I'm in. Like, say if I'm in a time of my life where I know I'm just fucked up and I surround myself around people the same way. Yeah. So when I make a transition to different avenues, I surround myself around people that I know that's gonna relate to me or help me or build me to where I'm trying to go.
And don't be afraid to get into the field. Like, just because, like I said, we're constantly students of the game.
Oh, of course.
Like, we'll always be in student mode. Like, if you're constantly in student mode, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be good. And that's why I think of, for me, it's like I'm not even a whole year in. I'm about to come up on my year, so.
Sean, I thought you was in this shit for like 12 years.
The way that I probably move, right?
Sean, you moving.
It's just learning so much. And, it's a networking platform, for me. It's just being able to build these relationships, connect, and just doing the work.
Yeah, so, you said something earlier. My pride was in my motherfucking way. And listen, people, my pride was to the fact is, though, I'm not getting another man inbox talking about what we going to do, how we going to hook up, or what you got going on, or what I got going on. And I said, like, one day, I'm like, yo, how the fuck they going to know I'm out here if I'm not reaching the fuck out?
Exactly. You're going to have to.
Man, get the fuck out yourself, man. Go talk to these people. These guys is making moves. Link with them. Get some advice. You know what I mean? And I just started building relationships, and shit was like, niggas was like actually getting back to me. And it was like, boy, let's work. Like, the shit is crazy. Like, you be surprised the motherfuckers that'll hit you back if you hit them.
You be surprised at the motherfuckers that won't.
You do what
and you be surprised at the motherfuckers that won't hit you back.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, once they see it moving, like, know what I'm saying, they're going to want to be a part of it. Know what I'm saying? But you can't jump for everything.
You can't.
And keep your battery charged, too.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that drain your
battery. Drain your fucking energy.
Drive you places you don't even want to go to.
Drive you
oh, yeah, man, I'm on E now. Ooh, I'm on E. I got to slow
And you can't recharge them because they feeding off of you.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep your battery charged no matter what. That's the one thing I'm learning right now. And, like, expectations. Like, don't expect you from them. Don't expect... You know what I'm saying?
No, nobody's gonna give you.
Yeah, they're not.
You gonna fail every time you try to get you. I don't give a fuck what it is. You gonna fail every time you try to get you out of somebody else.
Yeah, and then your boundaries too. You gotta make sure that your boundaries is very clear. Like what lines you gonna cross. It's a difference between a friend, a coworker, associate. Like,
relationships.
That's why they got these
it's different relationships. Different relationships.
But some people feel like it's all in one. Like it's one package.
It's definitely not.
At your door. Oh yeah.
It's definitely. But one thing for sure. Each one of those people that's in your life gonna get the same version, supposed to get the same version of you. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to, like, when I go to work, I've been having conversations with my coworker. I'm like, yo, nah, man, we ain't doing that. Nah, hell no, man. We just gonna, I mean, I don't give a fuck where we at, nigga. We ain't doing, I don't do that. I can't hold my tongue.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it off my chest and I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, and if it's not for you, it's cool that it's not for you. Like, you don't necessarily gotta hang around just to try to fit in. Like,
no, so I don't want to fit in. I don't want to
stand out, so why fit in?
I don't want to fit in. Because one thing for sure, you got to fit into my lane. I'm not fitting into your lane. You know what I mean? Because I'm on my own lane.
And create your own. Like,
you got to have your own lane. Man, you got to have your own lane, man.
So it's
got to have your own lane.
And once you find out that you're just having fun, just keep doing what you're doing. When you're not comparing yourself, that's when you really want it.
Yeah, because we get together every week, and I just be like, yo, we gonna have fun with this shit. I don't give a fuck. Nobody watch this shit. Yeah. We leave out of here and we be like, just like, yeah, we had a ball.
It's your safe space, though. That's what it is. Like, Groundhog Dream Big, for me, it's a safe space. I have entrepreneurs come on. Anybody that has a dream, day-to-day, whatever they doing, like, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
it's mental health, financial literacy, politics. Like, we just got to start educating, giving that information out there because it's out there. But they just want to know how they can get it. So this is a form of how they can get it.
Yeah, you know, bullshit.
From the news, they only giving you bad shit.
You don't want to get it from the news. The news is...
Go back to another thing that you said. It from watching that bottom, it motivates you.
Yeah.
When you see yourself at whatever level you at. You feel what I'm saying? Like
that's a fact.
If you look at it and you think you're in the middle,
and they'll ask you all. They'll ask you all the questions in the world. They'll ask you who, what, where, when. But as long as you know your why, none of them questions matter. None of them matter.
That's all the fucking. Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing it?
Why?
All you gotta do is know your why, bro.
That's true, Bill, son. That's true, Bill. Yo, that's true, Bill. Sorry,
son. Yeah, like
if you know your why,
You know your why, nothing else
All them
matter.
other W's
But
do
they're going
not
to ask you how all the time.
I don't
They're
give
gonna be like,
two
oh, yeah,
shits because
how'd you
I
get
know
here?
why
How did you do this?
I'm doing this.
Why? Yeah, because you got to be
That's real
intentional
shit.
with what it is.
That's real.
If you're not
That's real
intentional,
shit.
come on, man. Come on, man. You got to be intentional about what you're doing. You
That's
know?
real shit though. 'cause
Yeah,
if
and
you-
like I said, you'll connect through whatever it is. Like I said, for me, motivational videos, it was to build the confidence. The podcast, people was telling me I should do it. But I sat there and I told myself, like, all right, nah, it's some things I need to do first before I even do that. So then I did that, and then now it's just doing these events, like the Feed the Homeless. I did that twice. You know, shout outs to Dare to Be Different, CEO Kim. Did that twice. Took kids to Dave and Buster's. We just did that
I
on
see that.
strength.
Yeah, I see that.
And then,
Man, next
we were
time,
able to
man.
do that. You know what I'm saying?
We pulling up, man. Once we get our outside done,
Yeah.
we get everything together, them events like that,
Yeah.
we will pull up.
Yeah.
Full podcast studio.
And then the back to school drive was major for me because I
And
told
I
myself
definitely
I
would
was
jump
gonna
into
do
that.
You know, and then we're just gonna continue to do more work with the youth. I want to let these young kings know that they kings. They could do anything that they want to, and the young queens they could do whatever they need to. Too.
Yeah, and you don't
know
have
what
to
I'm
be an entertainer to make it the way you need to make it.
Nah.
You might be the best fucking lawyer, the best fucking accident attorney in the fucking world.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
you gotta channel your energy too. Like it's a lot that goes on. You know, trauma transfer is real. It's a lot of things. That
Trauma
is real.
transfer
Yeah,
is
that's what it is.
deep.
That's what it is.
But a lot of people don't deal with it, so you don't know how to.
A lot of
You
people
don't,
don't deal with it.
you don't know how to accept it and know what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? Like not know what you do, you don't know what you got going on. And you don't know I'm traumatized, or you don't know I have mental illness
It can scar
from
you
this
for
shit.
a while. It can scar you for a while. And those battles, you gotta start doing things alone too. I'm starting to do things alone, and I'm realizing
That shit fun.
how powerful that is.
That shit fun.
Cause like
'Cause
once you start doing it alone, like then another person doing it with you, it's like, all right, cool, but like, yeah, bro, I did this on my own. Like I did X, Y, and Z. Like I could just go out, you know what I'm saying, go to the mall by myself or watch a movie by myself. I could, you
gotta
all
build
this by
you.
myself.
If you're not in it,
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That depends on where you
I'm
at.
just
in your
that
life.
too.
You
Yo,
know what I'm saying?
if
That
you-
depends on where you
but
at.
Yeah,
if
but I'm just
you're not
saying, like, you can start doing
entertained
things by yourself, though.
and happy with being by your goddamn self
Yeah.
That's
Then
the
you're gonna
problem.
continue to rely on another person to be
to
around
make your happiness
too.
or make you know what I mean to make you feel
Fun,
complete.
yeah.
Man, I've been in this bitch by myself a lot.
And the thing about your
And I
happiness
be-
too, happiness is an inside.
I be
job.
laughing by myself.
I want
Like
people to know
What
that
about the
too.
people that's been by themselves for so long that they just want to be?
they was gonna be with somebody
Yeah,
else.
that too. I mean,
That's understood.
yeah,
Because you already built yourself. You already
Yeah,
built
it is,
your
though.
self friendship
Yeah.
already. You already built your self friendship.
But
You
if
already
it costs you your piece, it's too expensive though.
So,
no doubt.
It's too expensive.
yeah, I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying?
Anything that costs your piece is too
Smitty said
expensive.
having alone time is valuable.
It
Very
is.
valuable.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people
It
come out of
is.
jail and be fucking different.
it's a lot of people that got to go through that to figure that out.
You gotta get waking up. I had to go through a lot of shit before I woke up.
Yeah, but everybody want to how to on how to do something. Experience is the best teacher too. Like you gotta learn through that hurdle. Like
I ain't no boat. That's the funnest part
Yeah, experience.
because you know not to go back there.
Yeah, man.
That learning, it hurts when it's going through, but and you like that shit was fun. But I'm glad I ain't going
Yeah,
back.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I made
go
it through that.
And there was some, like some people you gonna have to outgrow. You
You definitely outgrow.
But you may feel like I said. For me personally, I felt bad
Son.
at first, but then it's like I look back and I'm reading these books. I'm like,
My dude,
nah, I left them where they was at.
you gotta
I
shed.
didn't know what it was.
You gotta shed old wool to get new. That's for a fact.
Yeah.
Every sheep sheds or get their shit cut for new. And there's nothing wrong with it because that shit you shed is still valuable. Just not valuable for your next stage in life.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's
It's
a
definitely
fact.
still it was valuable. It's for somebody. Somebody put it in the coat and got warm.
Yeah.
But it's not for me right now. I'm going to the next level. So shed this coat and let's get a whole nother.
As you
Next
level,
level.
as you level up, it's gonna get harder. But you just gotta stay.
It should.
course. And it's going to. Yeah.
It should get challenging. If it's not challenging, you ain't in the right direction.
Yeah. That's a fact.
If it's too easy, you ain't in the right direction.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, you gotta be cool with being uncomfortable, and direction is more important. Than
Son, that shit is fucking crazy. Because at first I was like, man, this shit too hard. When that shit got hard and I weathered through that first transition, I'm like, oh. And now it's coming like, oh, let me keep running this way. That's what's supposed to be at. But the shit just came extra easy. The fucking consequences was always worse than the fucking the reward that I got from it.
And embrace the mistake though. Like
I
embrace the
definitely
mistake.
did.
Because the thing about it is you don't want to live with that regret. Like, oh my gosh, like dang, I could have.
No, hell no.
Because you're gonna end up beating yourself up. in that
Nah, I don't
moment, too.
regret. Not everything
You know what I'm
that I done in life built the man that I am. So you
Yeah.
can't regret it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what it is.
To its strongest
Yeah.
side.
You know what I mean? Like,
and the streets don't love you. That's
the
why they made
streets
sidewalks.
definitely don't
That's why they
love
made
you.
sidewalks.
And they got
Another
bike
path you
lanes
could
now
take
for
them.
you motherfuckers. You can ride the bike in the bike lanes.
And pay attention.
Bike lane and sidewalks, people that know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got the scooters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
You
I'm
got-
just, you got to know when you're in these streets, a lot of things come with these streets.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to accept that, you shouldn't be in these streets.
That's a grown man business.
Yeah, it's
Grown
different.
man, fucking.
There's no love there.
I-
There's no rules. There's no regulations there. It's a lot of things that go on, you know, that transpire. Like for me, I wasn't one of them because I was playing basketball and stuff. But I seen people just do different things, like people that was trying to get right. But
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Influence in that.
I did get a lot of relationships out of the streets that's actually it's love that's always gonna be love there. One
Gotcha.
reason why, because we went through things in the streets where we held each other down.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that built relationships.
Right.
Of course, we was all doing the same fucked up shit, but the streets can bring you together at some point. But you gotta realize, know when the fuck to get out of it, and know when to fold it. And, I mean, I'm not.
You know, like for me, I tell people all the time, like, you know, you are what you entertain, not
Facts.
attract, because it's important to know what you're dealing with, when you're dealing with it, and what it is. You know, like I know for our community, a lot of us want to be entertainers, a lot of us want to be ball players, whatever it is.
They were the
But
limelight.
we gotta create what it is that we want to be, and it's a lot of information out here, and everybody can win.
I got a question for you.
What's that?
How do you feel about Kyrie Irving and the situation they got going on?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, you know, I'm a conscious dude. A lot of people that know that I'm a conscious dude. I feel like if you stand on what you stand on,
Stand on it.
it ain't no turning back. From
Stand
it,
on it.
You know.
And I've asked you the wrong question.
Okay.
How do you feel about the comment that Stephen A. Smith said towards Kyrie?
I mean,
As a manager, you're supposed to be in the platform that he have.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, but
That's where I was at with it.
I mean,
like,
for me personally, it's corporate America, so it didn't
Of
surprise
course.
me. What Stephen A. Smith
That's
said, it didn't
it
really
been
surprise
that.
me.
It been that.
But you know, with Kyrie Irving, and I mean, you know, shout outs to Kaepernick too, because you know we have rare people that just have different gears
Yeah.
and are willing to take it into different places. Like people are now more than athletes. Like we're humans. Like they kind of forget that notion too. Like
Yeah.
that's a human right.
And we
That's a
going through
human
this
thing to do.
bullshit. Like,
Right. So,
how you gonna tell me
We got rights.
I can't do this, that, and the third unless I do this, that, and
Right.
third, and I don't believe in taking this, that, and the third.
Right.
And it's my body.
Right. But the
And you
thing
gonna cut
is,
me
it's,
off.
it's sad because, you know, like I said, it's politics with everything.
Of course.
It's politics with everything.
Of course. But I just, you know what I mean? I don't, like I said, like I tell everybody, I say, if you got it, you got it, cool. If you didn't, you didn't, cool. None of my business. This is my
Yeah,
life.
exactly. I mean, you're gonna
Even
do
my
what you wanna
kids,
do.
if you want to go get a shot, that's your body.
Yeah.
It's what you want to do.
Right.
I can't tell you what. I'm not gonna force my opinions and my beliefs on you.
But what we can't do is create a war.
You can't.
And I think
And
that's what
they creating division
Creating a war and
on
division.
all platforms.
Yeah.
It didn't work this way, so they're gonna try to do it this way.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it didn't work with the whole George Floyd, like all this shit that's still going on with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Injustice and shit like that. It didn't work that way. So now we're going to attack people to health-wise because
Yeah,
everybody,
Yeah, and
You know
then,
what I
you
mean?
know, and even talking about that, you know, it's very sad with the George Floyd, the Breonna Taylor, so many marches.
oh,
so many
it's his
people-
birthday today, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday,
It's so
George
many-
Foreman.
it's so
I mean,
many-
George Floyd.
There's so many people that have been affected, and you know, I know we talk about COVID being a pandemic, but racism is a pandemic too.
It's been a
It's
pandemic.
been a pandemic, but some people don't know that though. Or some
It's-
people looking at it and it's like, oh, okay. But racism has been a pandemic too, so I just wanted people to know that because
But
you know, we battle that here.
know why they don't acknowledge it? Because they can't get a check from it.
That's true.
They not gonna cut no pandemic racism check.
That's true.
They cut checks for fucking pandemic health or natural disasters. They not doing it for racism. It's
Right.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Not for us anyway. Chinese people got lost past quick in the weekend. Transgenders got lost quick in the weekend.
We made that. Don't hand that
Yeah,
out to them.
yeah.
Black people
I mean,
do
you
that.
know,
That's-
I feel like it's like I said, there's a lot going on. So I mean,
Shit
this
crazy.
this new generation, like you know, it's up for us as the millennials. I can speak as a millennial. So,
How old you is?
Definitely do that. Now I'm saying I'll be 30 in March.
Oh, yeah.
So like you know, you feel me? And then you
Yeah,
know,
he's-
Gen Z.
yeah,
you feel
yeah,
me?
age.
So like you know, I feel like at the end of the day, like it's really up to the millennials to get that information.
Y'all gotta bring
to
it back.
Gen Z.
You gotta bring it back.
What's that?
Most most of them don't care about what's going on because they basically living a life that they living. They're like, I'm gonna live.
Yeah, but see, there's people that's a diamond in the rough. I mean, I ain't trying to brag about myself, but I'm that diamond in that rough. I'm that.
Yeah, you're supposed to stand on that shit. Tell us with your chest out.
And let people like that. Yeah, to do that because, you know.
Not even like you, your age, the age range.
It's important to me to really, you know, be who I needed when I was younger because I didn't really have that person to pull me over to be like, all right, cool, you know, school and everything like that. Like, I love, you know, getting education, reading books and everything. But it's just like the guidance now, the attention now. Like, we could say that the youth is messed up. Like, who's there for them? Somebody like me. I'm out here for them because I see it. And, you know what I'm saying, it's alarming to me. So we got to get active. We can't just keep complaining and saying, oh, yeah, they bad. They bad,
yeah.
Kids is just misunderstood. They need places to vent. They need the guidance.
The same thing we got right now.
Education. They need
there you go.
They need that. There you
go.
Information. Yeah, they need that.
They got to get the right information.
Meaningful information.
Yeah.
Motivation and elevation.
Yeah, they need it.
Got to get that. Everybody needs that in their life.
Man.
You know what I mean? So,
gotta work.
It was
working
is work. Listen, man, y'all gotta stay tuned, man. We got a lot of things going on, man. A lot of things fucking going on around these spots, man.
But like I said,
we get drunk, talk shit, but we also gonna have some fucking motivation and elevation and a lot of meaningful information for you, motherfuckers. So,
like I said,
yeah, man, we out here, man, and we pulling up. I'm pulling up to you.
That's dope,
we pulling up when you do them events, especially the summertime.
That's dope.
We'll be fully operative as far as the electrical, electronics. Part of it, you know, we still.
I want to shout out to all the people. You know what I'm saying? Definitely y'all for even,
no doubt,
you know, making this situation happen. Shout outs to Day to Be Different, Braxton Legacy Foundation. You know, grind hard, dream big. How do you grind big? You dream. You know, Streets Don't Love You. Shout outs to them.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody that taps in and follows me, man, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all, man. Eddie, I appreciate you.
No
appreciate y'all for even, you know, letting me share my story because it's a definite. You know,
we out here.
Definitely. You know what I'm
saying?
Man,
definitely
we out here. Important that people share their stories for one and be able to connect. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that Baltimore and PG can't connect.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I remember growing up, people said, man, we can't.
Don't go up that beltway. Don't go down that beltway.
You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even happen, but like, you know.
But see, I worked in there. I worked in DC for 6-7 years. You understand? And I seen that we all the same. I be everywhere. We all the fucking same with the same struggle, the same stories.
Yeah, man.
So why not get together and figure out how to get the fuck out of this situation so nobody else want to go through?
Yeah, man. So it's the mindset, man. You got to inspire before you expire, man. That's all I can really tell these people.
You heard that man say it. You heard that man say it.
Yeah, man.
You heard what he said.
Facts,
you know what I mean? But,
facts, man.
You know, I appreciate you coming through kicking it with us.
For sure, man. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream, man.
Go check that man out, man. Go check that man out, man. Go check him out. Go follow him. A good dude. You know, Streets is watching me. Guys in Tampa, I told you we was gonna link. They said it was a good look for us to hook up.
Yeah,
it's a good look. I said, I told you we gonna link. I told you. I told you we was gonna link. I told you.
God put the right people in the line. Everything.
No doubt, man.
Keep him first. Family second. Your purpose and everything else will follow through.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for coming through, chiming in with us, man. This is your boy Eddie, man. Hey, we out here, man. Appreciate you. Stay motivated, stay positive, stay focused, stay blessed.
That was lit.
Smoking on gas, got no time for no